I know that domestic violence happens to all genders, ages, income brackets, etc. But this video is created specifically to give insight about empath women or people who identify as empath women and why they end up in abusive relationships. So many empath women have either been in or are in abusive situations with a narcissist, and it's not uncommon for some women to go from one abusive situation to the next, and it's not because these women are unintelligent or that they like the abuse. For many it's not even a self-punishment situation, but it's more of a need to want to fix these broken partners because they are able to see the good underneath the outer bad in their abusers, and they become trapped in a situation that has been designed to make it hard for them to escape from. Abusers aren't stupid, they know a good woman when they see one, and they become desperate to keep and control their victim. Plus, when an empath energetically connects with someone, it's often a very strong connection. The beginning of many of these relationships are often very emotionally and energetically charged. It makes it very devastating to the victim to lose this connection. I feel that many of the victims in general are empaths, even if they don't understand that themselves, because there seems to be a type that a non-empath woman can take one look at and run screaming, while the empath will run and jump into the abuser's arms. Something within the empath feels the need to help the abuser be a better person, and it will be at her own expense, but she will do it anyway, and even she can't tell you why. In the end, the victim gets beat down emotionally, mentally, and usually physically or sexually as well, and it takes something pretty drastic to get her to finally give up and put herself first and realize that she doesn't have to give up her life to please her bully. And some people just can't be fixed, usually because they don't want to change. I've heard people ask too many times, why does she stay? Or, she must like the abuse, when people discuss a battered woman, and it infuriates me to no end to hear that, because that's not the reality of the situation. I can say this from personal experience in my past. Many empath women really feel they don't have a choice, or they live in fear of what will happen if they leave, and the choice to stay feels safer than the terrifying aspect of the unknown fallout to the abuser finding out they have left. Many abusers have a way of terrorizing their victims by claiming they will harm family members, stalk, kill, or harass and embarrass their victims. The reason this all happens is because as empaths, we are drawn to the broken people who appear in our lives, and the broken people will always be attracted to healers. You may not be consciously aware of it, but this is the attraction, and this keeps the cycle going because the victim so desperately wants the abuser to heal and become the partner they are dreaming of, and on some twisted level the abuser becomes very dependent on their victim, and no matter how mean he can be to her, they feel like they can't live without their empathic victim. An abuser can change with effort, but it's often too rare to hope for. An empath victim will often hold out that hope as long as she can, because when she loves deeply, and it's her nature to forgive and to put herself last in her own life. We have all known someone like this in our lives, and we usually can't understand it, so we draw false conclusions about it. The worst thing you can do is give up on her or leave her life, because that is exactly what the abuser wants. They love proving to the victim that they are the only one who really cares enough to never leave her. She is victimized all over again, and her self-worth falls even further. Empaths sure take on a lot in the life they live, and being aware of certain tendencies can save a life. If you are an abused empath, think about all of this and see if you can find any perspective in my way of thinking on it. Leave your comments below, and don't forget to hit the like and subscribe.